Peace, family. Peace. Family, come on in. Let's have a talk, as usual. Let's have a natter. I just read something, and I posted something on my Facebook. It's an article from the Independent, and I'm going to read it to you. And I want you guys to let me know what you think. I'm going to let you know what I think, but I want to see what you guys think. Okay, so Randall, I said, yo, got that top. Well, then you got good taste, my friend, around the world. Omar from Speaker's Corner says you're a coconut. Nah, do we care? Yeah. Haley Forbes, how you doing? Narendra Nathaniel, but only whites can be racist. Nathaniel. I'm going to read something. It says, Islamophobia, it's from the Independent now, is a form of racism. Like anti-Semitism, it's time it's got its own definition. Seriously. Now, here's my take. Islamophobia is not like racism. Racism is born out of a blah blah. How you doing? Jay Boogie, how you doing? Islamophobia is not like racism. Okay, according to the Independent, it's a form of racism like anti-Semitism. It's time it's got its own definition. Now, racism is born out of a superiority complex. Okay. I don't think people fear Islam due to a superiority complex. I think people fear Islam due to reading its literature and seeing the way in which people that have decided to become part of that ideology, how they behave. If people are fearful of Islam, it's not like racism. Okay. I do find it interesting that a people who have an ideology which states that they are superior to everybody else feel that they can claim some kind of persecution. Okay. If at the core of your ideology is the Quran, and the Quran states in verse 3, 110, that Muslims are the best of all creation on the planet, going by the law of opposites, as I've said before. If you are the best as a Muslim, there must be a worst by definition, by default. And I'm guessing by default, the worst would be the non-Muslim because the best is the Muslim. So how can a people that have a superiority complex, okay, claim that people are fearful of them and they want their own title? Like they want their own title and people should be fearful of them. I think they're running game. I think they're running a game, especially to liken it to either anti-Semitism or racism, okay? Because in both instances, anti-Semitism and racism, these people were persecuted. So Black people have been persecuted for hundreds and hundreds of years, even under Islam, and Jews were persecuted, right? So to come up with a term based on the persecution that some people went through, or not even some people, millions of people went through, consistently makes sense to me. I'm wondering when Islam was under persecution, like real persecution. I'm just wondering. For them to actually attempt to liken it to racism, to me, is a disrespect. It's disrespectful, especially when within Islam you have racism, you know? Like, especially when I can go to Islamic hadiths and find their prophet owning Black people as slaves and trading Black people as slaves. I actually think it's hypocritical, and I think it's disgusting that people, I'm going to read it again from the Independent, okay? I'm going to read it one more time. Islamophobia is a form of racism, Like anti-Semitism, it got its own definition. I'm not convinced. I'm not Takia Watch. So I'm definitely making a video out of this rant. Go ahead, Takia Watch. Yeah, I'm just not convinced, family. Okay, and if you are going to claim racism, you are going to, or claim it like racism, you are at least going to have some kind of, you need some basis to claim that. The reason why Black people can claim racism is because they've been persecuted for a long time. The reason why Jewish people can claim anti-Semitism is because they've been persecuted for a long time. I'm asking, when were Muslims persecuted? Like, how long did that last? How long was that persecution? For you to think you deserve some kind of definition that equates to either anti-Semitism or racism. I'm just wondering when that time was. When was the time that the Muslims were persecuted? Benjamin Parks, I've heard Muslims say that blacks took black slaves. They have no reason to complain. The very next sentence, they blame the West on their mess. Like I said, we are. I need to speak from the experience that I have. Okay, as an African, I can and people have seen, and I've exposed it, you know, so many times. I can see within the ideology of Islam that Black people are treated less than human beings. Okay, I said we can go to the Prophet, we can go to him owning Black people as slaves, and we can go to him trading Black people as slaves. We can go to the Islamic slave trade, which happened around 642 AD, which still continues today, okay, into Libya, into Saudi, into Yemen, okay, where Black people are treated as slaves. How does an ideology that treats Black people with racism expect to have a definition given to them which is equal to racism when under the same ideology, they are practicing racism? This is all I'm wondering. And thank you, Takia Watch, for reminding me, the selling or the trading of, in the Hadith, okay, the trading of Black people was under a section. Do you know what section the trading of Black people was under? The selling of animals for animals. That is a section that trading this verse in the Hadith, which shows that there were 2 Black slaves traded for a non-Black slave, was under the heading selling animals for animals. So now Black people are animals, okay, under Islam. But now Islam wants to be recognized as Islamophobia should be recognized like racism and anti-Semitism should be recognized, even though under Islam, you can trade Black people as slaves under the title animals, selling animals for animals. I'm telling you, these people are running such a game on the public, okay? And the public need to wake up. I'm just letting you guys know. If you guys don't wake up soon, I'm telling you, man, these people are going to be able to talk all kinds of nonsense to you, and you're just going to take it without being able to fact check. Problem with the world today is that we don't fact check generally. We take a snippet of something and we just believe it without fact checking it. When you fact check this ideology and you find that their prophet was described as a white man, not my words, the words of their own Islamic sources, described as a white man, owned Black slaves, traded Black slaves as animals, as selling animals for animals, and then have the audacity to ask for a title called Islamophobia, which is equal to anti-Semitism or racism, when we can see within their text that they say this about Jews, that about Jews, this about Black people. how I'm trying to understand, I'm really trying to understand logically how a people that have literature which disrespects Jewish people, which disrespects Black people, expects to be looked up on, yeah, as the same status as when we disrespect them or when people disrespect them or treat them a certain way. I'm trying to understand this. I really am. Like, I'm trying to just use my brain, think logically, think rationally, and it doesn't work. It's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. That's all I'm saying. It's trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. And when I read this from The Independent, I thought there are actually going to be people that buy this. You know, they're going to buy it. They're going to be like, yeah, Islamophobia. Now, we can break down what Islamophobia is, okay? And Islamophobia would be, if we break it down, you know, using suffix and prefix, Islam, which is the religion of the people, you know, the Muslims. Phobia, a irrational or irrational fear or aversion to something. That's what a phobia is. And so we have to ask ourselves, are we rational? If we're fearful of Islam, are we rational about it or irrational about it? Because a phobia is an irrational fear. Okay, that's what a phobia, that's by definition. It's an irrational fear. So are you rationally scared of something that says the people that follow it are superior to you? If I fear that, I fear supremacy. I do. I'm not going to lie to you. If somebody claims that they're superior to me, I'm going to have an aversion to that. I'm going to be like, you're what? You're superior to me. What? I'm going to be like, whoa, how? And these people have an ideology. They have a central book. Again, I'll repeat, 3110 of the Quran that states that Muslims are the best. They're the best. So who's the worst? Who's the worst, folks? If Muslims are the best, who's the worst? Because I'm not a Muslim. So I'm guessing by default, I'm definitely not the best. Okay? I'm definitely not the best. And so, like I said, it's very odd. It's very weird that people that have a supremacist ideology at their core, would attempt to superimpose this Islamophobia title saying, oh, you don't like us because we're Muslim. I'm going to tell you this. I don't like any supremacist. I don't like them. Like, if that's your ideology, I would say, I'm not feeling that. Because if we're all human beings inhabiting this earth, okay, we need to inhabit it without those kind of biases within our psychology. But this one is saying that Muslims are better than everybody else. And then they have the audacity to tell me, you, her, him, that we shouldn't be Islamophobic because we're scared, that we are scared of Islam. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm scared of any supremacist. I'm looking at them with my eye like, that's how I'm looking at a supremacist. Like, where's this going now? Like, if you think you're superior to me, where's this going? And that, my dear friends, is how I do not think Islamophobia is equal to either anti-Semitism or racism. Let me now see what the chat's saying. According to Badia Zico, Muhammad didn't own black slaves or sell them, but was happy to explain this reasoning by telling me to watch videos by Adnan Rashid on slavery. I mean, I don't know. They're scared of everyone that's not Muslims because they'll get exposed, said you mad, bro. Yeah, it's very weird, man. These people have a weird, I said yesterday, I was on Takia Watch's live stream, and I said, I feel like this ideology is bipolar, or at least the people that follow it are bipolar, because they say, oh, well, we don't pose any threat to you guys, or you shouldn't be scared of us. We're cool. So, all right, cool. But can I read your teachings though? And then when we read the teachings and we see their prophet, okay, this that they say is a perfect individual, okay, he set fire to a person's chest. He killed 600 people in one day at one point. He owned black people as slaves, traded black people as slaves, had sex with a 9-year-old girl, beat his wife. And then they say, oh no, don't be scared. Don't. I'm looking at that guy like, yo, that guy don't seem like the most moral human being that I know. But you're telling us, oh no, we shouldn't be scared of that. Let's not be fearful of that. And you say that this guy is the most moral person to ever walk the planet. A man that killed 600 people in one day, set fire to people's chests, traded people as slaves, had sex with a 9-year-old, and beat his wife. This man is the most. Now, listen, I'm not the most moral person in the world. I'm not. I can probably do a lot of stuff, and I've probably done a lot of stuff that people can say, you know what? Yeah, sorry, that's not, I know, but like, you know what? Yeah, I kind of messed up there. I know. But I don't claim to be the most moral person on the planet. These people claim this man that done all this stuff to be the most moral person on the planet. He sounds like a psychopath to me, right? Doesn't that man sound like he's got a little bit of issues to deal with? I'm just saying. But these people claim him as the most moral individual that has ever walked the planet. And then they want a title saying, oh, if you are scared of the central figure who created this whole ideology, you are just as bad as a racist or an anti-Semite. Like, for real? I don't think so. I'm just not convinced by the argument, you know. I'm just not convinced. But hey, who am I? What do I know? Okay. What do I know? What are you guys saying? He took a next man's wife, says Jerome Owen. Okay. Shows that the moral white people, all these religions are written by them. The Greek, says Melissa. KNM84 says savage. The 10th seat guru says communities in the world are dead. Okay. Apparently, I'm a smelly monkey. Oh, hello. And can go back to East London because Johan Van Dam has straps for me. Oh, sorry. Interesting. They also believe we flew to the moon on a unicorn. The thing is, it's not that. See, that's not even the argument here. The argument isn't even about, beliefs or whatever. The argument is literally about the the article that I read saying that Islamophobia should be equal or like anti-Semitism and racism, and I'm just not convinced. I'm really not convinced. Oh, I got a call coming in, fam. Hang on. Sorry, family. Apologies for that. It was an important call. It had to be taken. But yeah, where were we? Let's say. I'm going to see what the chat is saying. The independent newspaper is partly owned by a Saudi sheikh called Sultan Mohammed. That old money is used to influence dirty. Ooh, Takia watch. Interesting. That would be interesting to see. We've got to fact check that one though, Takia watch. If the independent is owned by a Saudi, sold by a Saudi, or partly owned. What about caphophobia? Says Emily Luca. It's true. Like what? Like the caphophobia. We could now claim to be persecuted by, you know. I mean, I know. I said I always look at it from my own experience. I know Africans could definitely claim caphophobia. For 1,400 years, we can claim that, you know, but we don't. You know, we don't. It's all bullshit. These people can't think for themselves. They need a 1,400-year-old book to give them moral guidance. Many of them marry their own cousins, cut the clitoris scales. Yeah, well, you know, it's interesting. All I'm saying is that I don't. The bottom line is I don't believe that you can equate Islamophobia to either anti-Semitism or racism. Ah, you got the fact check right here, Takia Watch. Thank you very much, my friend. Takia Watch is on his game. I'm a shahada away from being on the winning team. Says okay. Muslims are the most privileged people on the planet. Sophia Films, I wouldn't say they're the most privileged people on the planet. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't say they are. Oh, live. That's all right. Oh, who's that? Shaolin Skunks 88. How you doing? But yeah, family. Give me something else. I probably got about 15 minutes left on this live stream before I have to head out. Can you give me an example of being Islamophobic? I'm confused. Well, like I said, break down the word. It's an irrational fear or aversion to Islam, Benjamin Park. So you would have to show where people have an irrational fear or aversion to Islam. You know? Where are you going, buddy? Can I come? No, you cannot. You cannot come, Saeed319. You cannot come. Gypsies ain't a race. Okay, they have privilege. Every Muslim country, even the minorities. Okay. Do you think the government should stop benefits? Period. I don't know. The government could probably only stop benefits if they can provide jobs for everyone, and I don't think they can. So I understand why the benefit system exists. I understand why it exists, but I don't think they should stop it. I mean, I don't think you could be. I don't think you should be able to. All right, so this is the thing. Great Britain went to quote unquote war with Afghanistan and Iraq, a little bit of Syria, I believe too. I don't believe that you can go to war with the people and then let in the disbanded people from the country that you went to war with. It's probably the stupidest thing you could ever do. I'm just saying. Like, if I went to war with China and I've got a nation, I'm the president and the king of Wakanda now, right? So Wakanda goes to war with China, right? And the displaced people from that war attempt to come to Wakanda to be a migrant. I'm like, I ain't letting you motherfuckers. I'm at war with you motherfuckers. I'm not letting you in. Are you crazy? Why would I let you into the country? Sorry, I'm dribbling now. Why would I let you into the country? What, so you can plot, plan, and scheme on Wakanda? No, thanks. You know, you guys can go elsewhere. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. You know, you can't go to war with people and then let the disbanded and displaced people of that war come to your country. Like, what do you think's going to happen, bro? Like, they're not going to respect your country, first of all. And second of all, they could be planning, plotting, and scheming all up in your country. Like, you're dumb. Like, you don't know war strategy well, do you? Really? You know? Or maybe they do. Maybe they have a master plan. I don't know. You know, but don't go from that war, come to your country. Bro, they will plot on your ass. I'm just saying. Let's talk about what's going on in South Africa. Said Bunchy Carter. What is going on in South Africa, Bunchy? Let's blow up a country and then bring their refugees to South Africa. Yeah, I know, it's weird. I'm not gonna lie, it's the weirdest policy I've ever known. You know, I wouldn't do it personally. If I'm at war with someone, I'm at war with someone. You know, like, I ain't letting in little stragglers. I'm not letting in the stragglers from that war to be like, oh yeah, come on in. I know I just bombed the shit out of your country, but you know, come on in, mate. I'll be like, no, stay out. Like, I'm at war with you, stay out. Miss Southeast, I'm married to a black man, and as soon as I question Islam, they use his color to slag me off. They are definitely racist. Islamophobia, not convinced. Blackophobia, we all know this is real. Says DFTT, don't feed the trolls, for real. Still don't make you a race. Sarah, who's helping Cameroon? Fire is a murderer. Okay. I don't know much about Cameroon. You're going to have to let me know. I'm not going to lie to you. Should Muslims smoke weed to chill out? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Sophia Films, did you hear Uncle Omar's tirade against you and Callum on Go Live's live stream? Sophia Films, I did not hear it. But if it's the actual Uncle Omar from the park, I can only imagine. I can kind of imagine what he was saying if I'm like, he was going in on Callum at one point. So, you know, we know he called Callum a nigger and all this kind of stuff. So, and a black kafir and all this kind of stuff. So, you know, it doesn't, you know, I can only imagine what he said. A monkey this and monkey that. Is that what he said, Sophia? You know, we expect it. Takia Watch already made the video, okay, to show how the racism in the Islamic world is operating. I do not expect anything less. They are probably some of the most overtly racist people, except for people in America down south. You know those down south people in America, like, nigger, you can't come around here. Like, apart from those white people, like, it seems like a lot of Muslim countries are just overtly racist. You know what I'm saying? Sarah, what do you think of Black China releasing her own bleaching cream in Nigeria? Says Frank Brio alike. Listen, let me tell you something about that. The need for Black people to feel like they need to be more white, okay, is a sickness, okay? And Black China, who is already is kind of light already. I think she's mixed or something, right? She's already light already. And for her to go to Nigeria to promote a bleaching cream is absolutely disgusting, in my view. It's absolutely disgusting. Okay. And I don't even know why Nigerians allowed it, but then we can go to many African countries and Asian countries and see that bleaching cream is a real big thing. So it's like she's capitalizing on people's insecurity. She's capitalizing on people's self-hate. So no, I don't agree with it. At all. Uncle Omar needs to be dealt with, said Love Takeover. Uncle Omar is a racist old man. Yeah. You know, he's gonna let his hate, you know, consume him, I feel like. What we say, Chinese people are putting Muslims in re-education camps as Tam predicted. Really? I didn't know that. I did not know that. Okay. Well, the thing is, if you're in somebody's country, they can do what the fuck they like. I'm just saying, like, Chinese can do what the hell they like. They can be like, well, if you're going to come to this country, well, we're going to educate you the way we feel that is in line with the morals and values of this country. And so if you don't like it, don't let the door hit you on your way out. You know, I'm just saying, that's how I deal with my stuff. I'm in my house right here, right? Got my stuff on the wall, you know, got everything. If you think you're going to come in here and tell me what to do or try and have your own little stuff, I'm going to be like, no. The house doesn't run like that. The house runs like this, okay? And if you don't like the way the house runs, then please go that way. Abrahamic faiths have exclusively, which starts with racist sentiments. We are better than you. It's true. It's true. Uncle Omar is married to his stick. Uncle Omar's he's a pissed off old man, isn't it? You know, like, I don't know. What do you want me to do about him? You know, he's just one man. He's not hurting me. So Ultra Funky says, Sarah, why can't I super chat? I tell you why, Ultra Funky. I don't, like I said, right now, I don't need or want people's money. Okay, I don't. However, the show, myself and Big Bro show, and the Doink show, will be taking either a Patreon or a what do they call it? Patreon or a PayPal. So we will be, because we've got the venues that we've got to rent for this stuff. It ain't cheap. I'm just saying it's not cheap, bro. You know. So yeah, when that comes, you know, there will be a Patreon and a PayPal. So if you want to donate, by all means donate. I've not asked for anybody's money whatsoever so far, but when we're like branching out and doing certain things, we've got to, you know, have studio space, etc., etc. It does cost money, so it would be nice, you know, for people to contribute if they want to get this content. You know what I'm saying? Raspet was called a kafir on Golaz's media stream, and Takia, which involved him saying his shahada. Really? Okay. Do you still act? Best performance. I act a fool. I act a fool. But no, I haven't acted for a while. I'm totally honest. I haven't acted for like maybe 10 years, man. Maybe 8 years I haven't acted for. So yeah, I don't act at the moment. Then you ain't met the proper ones. Okay. Do you think you'd ever be doing this thing with Big Bro if it wasn't for Speaker's Corner? Said I'm on benefits. No, it was not a plan. I'll be 100% honest with you. I went to Speaker's Corner to just speak my truth. It was literally that. It became something. Okay, more than it snowballed into something. I was like, oh God, right, I didn't come here for this, but okay, cool. Like I might as well embrace it and see where the hell it goes. So no, if it wasn't for Speaker's Corner, I probably wouldn't be doing this. I'm not gonna lie to you. But you know, the universe has a way of shaping and molding things, you know, and you know, you just gotta roll with it sometimes. I don't dislike any one race, call or religion, but certain people I may dislike. That's true. That's true. Worst actor you met? I don't know the worst actor I met. I didn't think of them like that. I did keep actors as like associates. Actors can be quite egotistical and self-centered, so I didn't really keep them as quote unquote friends. I kind of kept them as associates. Do you know what I mean? Because you know a lot of actors can be quite self-absorbed. That's what I found anyway. Either you. Can veganism be argued ethically, environmentally, and health-wise? I'd like to hear the argument. Maybe I'd like to hear the argument for veganism. I'm not against veganism or for veganism. I want to hear the argument. You could play Marcus Garvey in the biopic. Hey, if ever I got the chance, you know, if ever I got the chance. What will your show be about? Says Takia Watch. It will be about many things. Many things. I'm not even trying to give it away. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even trying to give it away. I'm just, when it drops and when it comes, you guys are gonna see. Just tune in. If you don't like it, change the channel. If you like it, you know, it's good. I think there's gonna be bad riots on the 9th of December. Could be. Clean, clear, concise debates are missed in the park, G. I don't disagree with you. That's why I left. You just get arguments now. You know what I mean? I ain't got time for all the arguing and, you know, stupid shit. People wanted to fight. People wanted to fight and bring contracts. Sign the contract, Sarah. I want to fight you. Sign the contract. I'm like, what is it, WWE or some shit? Like, what the fuck's going on? Like, if we're debating, we're debating. Like, don't be so, you know, uptight about the shit. You know? Go and send a dick pic or something. That might release your tension, my friend. Would you act in the US like Idris Elba did? Marcus MD, I don't know. Acting's not really on my mind right now, if I'm totally honest. It's not really like at the forefront. I will say this though, I've definitely written a couple of movies. And I might get them done. Inshallah, as they say, Lord willing, God willing, whatever it is, I'll get them done. Sophie, I say, where's it possible? I say, where it's possible, share the wealth. Thank you, Ultra Funky, man. If you want to share the wealth, bro, my sort code is, no, I'm joking. I'm joking, bro. I was a prison custody officer and that's all we had to do. Oh, okay, you guys are having a different thing. Dumb and Dumber are still stewing about your altercation. It's burning them up. I know. It's been like over a year now that stuff happened, Benjamin Park. Like over a year, people can't get over it. I'm just like, listen, bro, if you're going to hold on to that, but then they're holding on to something that's 1,400 years old. So something that's 1 year old, they're definitely going to hold on to that shit. So if you're an atheist, does that mean you're Islamophobic? You fear all religions just because ideologies can do. Does that make you racist? Says Andrew Taylor. Oh, that's true. How much you want? I've got a spare £7.20 on me. Ultra Funky, never turn your nose up at money. It doesn't matter how little or how big. You better transfer that £7.20 to my account. Shit, I can at least get a bottle of wine with that, you know? Here on F. Hey, Sarah, how you doing? Sarah, if you had to choose between Islam and NF. Oh my gosh, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. That's like the devil and the devil, isn't it? Nah. It's between Islam and the NF. Oh gosh, what a choice. And then they say, well, you got a choice. You were free to choose. Well, I was free to choose between the Islam and the NF. So like now I've got free will to choose between the two, you know? It's like shit. That's what they say. They say, oh, but they had free will. What free will to choose between an apple with, you know, razor blades in it and an apple with pins sticking out of it? Like, what the fuck? How do you feel about disrespect towards you from certain black people? DFFT. Listen, it's like this. People are always going to have something to say. They just are. This is the world we live in, bro. Like, always gonna have something to say. And if you get annoyed and upset by everything that someone says, yeah, then really and truly, you know, you're going to be upset every day, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're going to be, listen, I've been called a lot of names. None of them that are actually factual, though, but I've been called a lot of names. Do you know what I'm saying? And so it's like, it's whatever. Like, I'm still here. I'm still doing me. Like, I can't get, you know, upset by what people think and feel about me. Like, they're just going to think and feel whatever. Do you know what I mean? Pick up yourself, Sarah. Submission to Sharia doesn't end. They just chip away Tommy's question. Fam, I got 5 minutes left. It's like picking between Jimmy Savile and the devil. Oh, it's true. Cannot wait for the new show. Hey, big bros up in the building. Wait, the explanation and the Trump phenomena and what it really means. There you go. Big bro came through, you know. Big bro came through. God damn. I'm gonna have to call you after this now, big bro. The people are wanting you now, big bro. You know, they want to hear you. They want to hear you. Do Do you know what I mean? The people have missed you from Twitter. I've got inboxes all about you. People want to hear what Big Bro's got to say. And when the talk show drops, they will hear it. You know, when the talk show drops, they will hear it. You ever thought of politics? Do you think UKIP are a racist party? I'll have to see what their policies are, man. I know why a lot of people. The thing is, I know why a lot of people join racist organizations. Oh, sorry, I know why a lot of racist people join certain organizations. Okay, because what happens is we're gonna go into this on the show. Should I talk about it now? Nah, I'm gonna wait for the show. You guys will get that on the show. Be careful, it will offend. It will offend, Big Bro. I'm telling you, it will offend. It will offend. Dub Viking says, we want Big Bro. Don't worry, Big Bro's coming. Is it normal for a white man to be just decided as a black man for this new show? Of course it is. Of course it is. Because you know it's going to be thought-provoking. And to provoke thought doesn't have a race, bro. You know, it doesn't have, like, you can provoke thought. You can talk about black issues and white people can still be provoked by the thoughts. Like Candace Owens, right? Candace Owens, she will go into a black community and provoke thought within the black community. And then she's a black woman and she'll provoke thought. And she'll talk about black issues, but she'll talk about societal issues also. So yeah, be excited, man. Be excited. You know, it's coming. You know, be excited. It's good. When's the show? Hoping to get out before Christmas. Hoping to get out before Christmas. You know, there's a lot of editing to do. You know, Adoink Vision's going to do his thing. And yeah. But don't worry, before Christmas, hopefully, cross your fingers. I think we can. What's today? Today is the 3rd? 2nd? I think we can get out before Christmas. Wet feet. 569 says, Sarah, you're the greatest man alive. I don't know about that, but thank you. I don't know about that, but thank you. Thank you for the compliment. We demand to know dates, as Miss London Yoruba. The dates will come. I'm telling you, in the next couple of weeks, probably we'll get dates, and then you'll know the date. You'll know the date. It's kind of redundant now. We already used the Bull fam. I don't know what that means. Fury versus why did you see? Yes, I believe Tyson Fury won. I'm just saying. Why do I think Tyson Fury won? I'm just going to say this before it ends, before people start saying, oh my God. Listen, I've been watching boxing for years, okay? I've been watching boxing for years. I've studied boxing. I've studied boxers, okay? The Queensberry rules of boxing are very stringent. Boxing is not about, it's fighting and the Queensberry rules actually state that rounds are scored 10-9 in favor of the person who won the round, 10-8 if they scored a knockdown, one knockdown, okay? Tyson Fury won, in my opinion, at least 9 rounds by 10-9, at least 9. Deontay Wilder won 3 rounds, 2 of them were 10-8, 1 of them was 10-9. That's not enough to win a 12-round boxing match. Sorry, it's not enough. Doesn't matter. People I think people were getting caught up in the drama of the knockdown. They're like, oh my God, he did. He knocked him down. Still a 10-8 round. It's not like a 10-6 round because he got a knockdown. It's a 10-8 round by points. So we can get involved in the drama. But when you go to the rules of the boxing match, Deontay Wilder won. So I'm just saying, and the thing is, going into the fight, I thought Deontay Wilder was going to win. I thought, no, he's going to cock that right hand and he's going to clock Fury and Fury's going to be gone. And I soon realized that, you know what? Deontay Wilder's kind of a one-trick pony. If he can't let that right hand detonate, he ain't got nothing. Whereas Fury was a boxer. Okay, Fury was a boxer and he boxed him. And I like boxing. So, you know, that's my analysis. Yeah, Fury won, man. I believe Fury won. Fury got up, yeah, like the Undertaker, bro. Like Fury was dead in round 12. I think he was clinically dead for about 4 seconds. I was like, this motherfucker's gone. It's finished. Fourth round, he looked dead for like 4 seconds, and the man's like, I was like, what the fuck is that? He was like Lazarus, exactly. He was like fucking Lazarus. I was like, what the fuck is that? I thought he was dead. And I was like, okay, cool. He got up, and not only did he get up, he boxed better than Wilder did for the last bit of the 12 rounds. So yeah, you know, it's like that. I believe Fury won. I know people say it was a draw or, you know, Wilder won. I do not believe Wilder won. But yeah, that's that. But yeah, family, I got a roll. I'm glad that we actually ended it on a positive note because I love my boxing. Even Floyd Mayweather said that Fury won. Do you know how many boxing people said, yeah, Fury won? Fury definitely won. I don't know what the judges were watching. I don't know what they were watching. But I would say this. I think it seems like boxing is the most openly corrupt sport that we have, you know, the most openly corrupt sport. Because sometimes I think even the first Triple G and Canelo fight, Triple G won that fight. For them to call that a draw, I think Canelo won on the rematch. I definitely think Canelo won the rematch, which he got. But there definitely was not a draw on the first Canelo Triple G. Triple G beat him the first time around. I'm talking boxing now. I'm going to bore you. But anyway, Triple G did not win both fights, big bro. He did not win both fights. No, he never. He won the first one, all right? But Canelo won the second one. Let me roll, family. Listen, take care of yourselves. Tune in next time. You know, the show is coming soon. Myself and Big Bro, who's now in the comment section talking that shit. We will be there. We will be with you soon. Don't worry. We're coming. Peace, family. Peace.